You are not just anyone. You carry a gift that God Himself placed in your hands. And because of that gift, you've been through things that hurt. Things that sometimes even you don't understand. All you have to do is talk a little about God. And, look, people pull away as if you were burning them. 2 people have already left, right? But don't cry over them. Because what's coming now wasn't for them. It's for you, and only for you, who are still standing even though they tried to break you. Listen to me closely. Woman of light, you are not crazy. You are not imagining things. That gift you feel inside you is real. And even though it has brought you tears, even though it has made you feel lonelier than ever, that gift is your mark, your mission, your destiny. Do you know what happens? People who live in darkness can't stand to see your light. Even if you do nothing to them. Even if you are good, respectful, and noble, your mere existence bothers them. Without saying a word, you are already a threat. Without looking for trouble, they already want to see you fall. And it's not because you're perfect. It's because you carry something they can never steal from you. Your essence. Ever since you were a little girl, you knew you were different. You felt things others didn't. You picked up on glances, energies, and intentions. Your soul was born with a special radar, a direct connection to the heavens. And of course, life wasn't going to be easy for you because the enemy attacks those who carry a great purpose. They have tried to extinguish your light in 1,000 ways, with betrayals that broke your soul, with disrespect you didn't deserve, with losses that tore tears from you that only God saw. And although many think you're fine, no one knows about those nights you cried, hugging your pillow, feeling broken and empty, asking for the strength not to give up. No one knows everything you've had to carry alone. Everything you've had to. Keep silent, but here you are. Maybe with scars, maybe tired. But here you are, still shining. And you know what? That light of yours, the one so many wanted to put out, now burns brighter than ever. Because when God chooses you, not even all of hell can stop you. And listen to me carefully, because none of this is a coincidence. God Himself whispered to me that there was a woman who needed to hear this message, and that woman is you. Maybe many will read it, but only one feels like it's speaking directly to her soul, and that's you. Because something inside you stirred as soon as you started reading. You can't explain it, but you feel it. You recognize it because you've been fighting a silent pain for a long time. You've wanted to throw everything away. You've thought about giving up, about forgetting this heavy purpose you carry. But even if you want to, you can't. There is a force greater than you that won't let you let go, that pushes you, that reminds you that your story isn't over yet. What if that pain that broke you so much, those nights you thought God had forgotten you, were part of your preparation? Because every tear you shed was a seed, and the coming harvest will be so great that even you won't recognize your own life. But before all that beauty arrives, there'll be one last test, the one that seems impossible, the one that will break you again, not to destroy you, but to purify you, to finish forging the powerful woman you are destined to be. So don't be scared if everything suddenly seems to get worse, because that only means your blessing is about to explode into your life. Hold on, strong woman, because your miracle is closer than you imagine. And understand this. What you carry is not just anything. It is a fire that God ignited in you before you even took your first breath. A light that bothers those who live in darkness. An essence so powerful that wherever you go, you awaken envy, gossip, and strange looks. Because people who can't stand your shine will always try to put it out. You change homes, cities, jobs, and someone new always appears trying to hurt you. And you ask yourself over and over, again? Why me? But today I'm telling you it's not. a coincidence. It's a sign that you are carrying something few have, something God Himself chose to entrust to you. Envy has followed you like a shadow because you are not like the others. You are not common. You are not of this world. And though many try to diminish you, your light always ends up shining brighter. You walk into a room and, without saying a single word, you change the atmosphere because your presence has weight in the spiritual world. Because your soul walks with a divine backing that few understand but everyone feels. And that irritates those who live empty lives, those who have never felt the true love of God, those who can't stand to see a broken but invincible woman still smiling, still loving, still believing in the midst of her wounds. You don't see it, but there is power even in your voice, healing even in your tears, and your words touch sleeping hearts. And when you pray, heaven itself moves in your favor. Now do you understand why so many have attacked you? Why you've been left alone so many times? Why they wanted to destroy you? It wasn't because you were weak. It was because you are too strong, too valuable, too chosen. And that can't be bought or faked. That comes directly from heaven. And since the enemy knows who you are and what you carry, he has used people to hurt you, to make you doubt, to make you think you're wrong, that you're exaggerating, that you're imagining things. But no, woman, you are not crazy. You are just awakening to the truth that God planted in you before you ever opened your eyes to this world. And before I tell you the most important part, I want you to say your name out loud right here, to write it, to declare it. Because this isn't just any message. This is God Himself speaking directly to your soul. It's heaven confirming that the fire you feel inside is real. It is your purpose, it is your mission. And the gift you carry is the gift of intercession. A power so great that when you bend your knees, hell trembles, the heavens open, and chains are broken. That's why you've had strange dreams, strong premonitions, moments when you knew something bad was coming, and it happened. Because you are connected. You are a living channel of God on this earth. And even when you don't understand everything, He is using you in ways you can't even imagine. You have felt pains that were not your own, anxieties that came like violent waves on days when everything seemed fine. A heaviness in your chest you couldn't explain. The urge to cry out of nowhere, as if your soul were weeping for something invisible. It was because you were carrying others' battles. It was you, woman, whom God chose to stand in the gap, to intercede for those who don't even know they need help. You are that silent shield, that spiritual wall that many will never acknowledge, that many will never thank, but which is vital in this world full of darkness. And even if you sometimes feel that no one sees it, that no one values it, I want you to understand today. Every tear you offered in prayer, every early morning you spent on your knees, every sigh of pain you released without understanding why, was saving lives, changing destinies, pushing miracles toward people who will never know it was you who cried out for them. So don't let your light go out. Don't hide. Don't be silent. Don't let exhaustion or sadness silence the gift that burns in you like an eternal flame. What you carry, woman, is so powerful that even you can't fully grasp its magnitude. It is a celestial mark, a divine inheritance, a calling that God sealed in your spirit before you ever set foot on this earth. And I'm going to reveal something you may have felt but couldn't explain. Every time you arrive at a place, every time you walk through a door, something in the spiritual world stirs, something shifts. Because those who walk in darkness recognize your presence before those who walk in light. They don't need to see you praying. They don't need to hear you speak of God. It is enough for you to breathe, enough for you to exist, for the enemy to feel the discomfort of your light. And that is why they have raised armies of criticism, envy and betrayal against you. That is why the horses of envy and the dogs of gossip have come out to pursue you, to bark at you, to bite at your path, trying to stop you, trying to extinguish what they can neither understand nor endure. They see you growing, they see you advancing, they see you shining with a strength that is not human, and it tears them up inside. They can't comprehend how, after so much hurt, so much loss, so much betrayal, you are still here, more alive than ever, stronger than ever, more determined than ever. But I want you to engrave this in your soul. Nothing bad will touch you. No word, no attack, no betrayal can snatch away what God has already written for you. They can make plans. They can conspire. They can poison others against you. But the hand of God is more powerful than their lies. And the destiny He has drawn for you cannot be stopped by any mortal, any venomous tongue, any envious spirit. And here's the most beautiful part of all. You have already overcome. You have already won. You already carry victory marked on your forehead, even if you can't see it with your eyes yet, even if your body still aches from so many battles. Time will come, and it is very near, when all those who mocked you, all those who betrayed you, all those who tried to trample you, will have to watch you succeed. They will have to see you rise, see you flourish, see how God Himself crowns you, before their very eyes. And they will be able to do nothing but watch helplessly as you receive what heaven has reserved with your name on it. Because the blessings God has for you are not generic. They are not a coincidence. They are not leftovers. They are exact. They are yours. They are promises sealed before your birth, and nothing and no one can snatch them away. So lift your head. Even if you are tired, even if you feel you can't go on, even if the pain still burns inside you, lift your soul, because the best is about to break forth in your life. And when it happens, you will understand that every tear was worth it, that every dark night was necessary, that every betrayal was part of the plan, because it was necessary for you to be hurt, so you could learn to fight in the spiritual realm. It was necessary for you to be broken, so you could be rebuilt by the hands of God Himself. You were not born to live on crumbs. You were not born to be the target of mockery. You were born to rule in heavenly places, to walk with authority, to lift others with your light. That is why the enemy has been so afraid of you. That is why he has not stopped attacking you. Because you, woman, are a warrior hidden in a fragile body. You are a sword hidden behind a kind smile. You are a lioness who was asleep for a long time but is now beginning to roar. And when you roar, the foundations of hell tremble. So prepare yourself, because what God has ready for you is not small, not common, not mediocre. It is something that will break generational chains, that will open doors that have been closed for years, that will pour out blessings that will reach not only your life, but also the lives of your children, your family, your descendants. You are the beginning of a new generation of glory. You are the root of a story that will change destinies. And although many may not understand it now, time will reveal who you are and to whom you belong. And then, woman of fire, woman of purpose, woman of victory, the world will know that the God of armies walks with you. So don't worry about the stares, the whispers, or the enemies that cross your path. They don't know what they are doing. The truth is, they fear your light. They fear what you are. And that's why they try to extinguish it. But that light you carry within is more powerful than any darkness. Not even the strongest wind can put it out. This message is for you, because you are that woman who will shine brighter than ever, who will prosper like never before, and who will receive everything God has promised. Nothing will stop you. I want you to know something important. Do not trust completely, because there is someone close to you who does not wish you well. Although you may not see it clearly now, Something tells you that something is off, that it's not what it seems. That person you once thought you could trust is acting with a falseness you can't imagine. It's someone in your family, perhaps a sister, a niece, or a close friend whom you once considered an ally. But that person is silently hating you. She watches you with envy and wishes to see you fall. Although she smiles at you and speaks sweetly, her heart holds poison. The most painful part of all is that it took you a long time to realize. The love we have for those close to us sometimes blinds us, but the truth always comes to light. And you have already started to see the signs, those small behaviors that used to go unnoticed but no longer fool you. Over time, you discovered there were people who only got close to you to take advantage of your kindness, of what you offered without expecting anything in return. But behind that facade of affection were criticism, gossip, and bad energy they were sending your way without your knowledge. You know what? You did the right thing by quietly walking away. That was the best decision you could have made. Because even though facing reality hurts, sometimes we have to let go to protect ourselves. It's painful to see that people we thought were friends or family were not, but what they don't know is that by distancing yourself from them, you are freeing your energy. They thought they could control what you have, your peace, your light, your goodness, but they failed. Now, what is coming for you is much greater than what they tried to take away. Don't be fooled by their facade. What happens behind their smiles is not what it seems. I feel something stirring within you, and that strength you have inside, that intuition, is guiding you. Although this person or these people try to continue their game, the only thing they will achieve is revealing the truth. And you will continue walking forward with your head held high, because now you know what you have to do. It's time to let go of everything that doesn't add to your life, everything that hurts you, and take the reins of your life. Because what God has prepared for you is much greater than they could have ever imagined. It's a shame, but the truth is that those family members you thought loved you, those you believed were there for you in good times and bad, actually wish you no good. They have spoken ill of you, invented false stories, and spread slander with the sole intention of making you look bad to others. And why? Because they can't stand to see you grow. They can't stand your success or the glow you radiate. Ever since you started to prosper, ever since your life began to improve, both financially and spiritually, that one person in particular, the one who was supposed to love you, was overcome with envy. Instead of being happy for you, she became obsessed with comparing herself to you. And not only that, but she has reached the point of imitating everything you do. No matter what it is, your gestures, your words, even your decisions, she is there, watching and copying everything, because she doesn't want to see you shine brighter than her. And what she doesn't understand is that she will never succeed. But the saddest thing is that she is not alone in this. It's not just her. There are more people within your family, people who have allowed themselves to be carried away by the darkness of jealousy and unhealthy competition. They are working behind your back, acting in secret, planning how to bring you down, how to make you fall, how to ruin what you have achieved with so much effort. But I'm going to tell you something very clearly. They will not succeed. And you know why? Because you are strong. You are an empress. What you carry inside is pure light, and they cannot extinguish that light, not with all the evil they try to do. They can talk, they can conspire, they can try whatever they want, but they will not achieve anything. You are protected. Your angels watch over you, and God has your back in every step you take. What is yours, what you deserve, is secured. So, even if you see some of them determined to see you fall, don't worry. The only thing they will accomplish is their own destruction. You have a purpose much greater than all of that, and nothing and no one can stop you. You keep moving forward with your head held high, because you know that what is coming is much greater than they can imagine. Even though they humiliated you, even though they rejected you and made you feel out of place, let me tell you something. Very clearly, they will have to watch you shine from the highest heights. And when I say this, I'm not talking about just any kind of shine. I'm talking about that glow that comes from the deepest part of your being, the one they can't put out with all their lies or all their attempts to make you feel small. That woman, the one who thought she had the right to comment on your life, the one who made you feel like you didn't fit in, will now have to watch as everything she did to see you fall only made you stronger. Because what God has placed for you, no one can take away. No human being, no lie, no rejection has the power to steal what belongs to you. And though it hurts now to remember everything they did to you, I want you to understand that none of it was in vain. Every time they threw stones at you, every time they tried to see you bend, they were simply planting the seeds for your ascent. It's as if they were unwittingly building the stage where you are going to shine. And that woman who thought she could leave you behind, who thought you would stay stuck in pain, is going to have to eat her words, because you are still standing firm. And that feeling of being out of place, that sense that you didn't fit in, was just preparation for the greatness that is coming. Because I'm going to tell you plainly, your destiny is not in the hands of those people. It is in the hands of God. He has raised you up for something much greater. And even if you feel alone, now, or even with a broken heart from everything you've lived through, I want you to trust, because the best is yet to come. The blessings that are about to arrive in your life are much bigger and more powerful than anything you have experienced so far. In just 7 days, what I'm about to tell you will begin to manifest, and I guarantee it, because karma is real, and the universe is already aligning everything in your favor. Pay close attention, because the universe is sending you clear and specific signs. In this short time, everything that has worried you and weighed on your soul, that burden you have been carrying for so long, will begin to resolve in a surprising way. It might be that love you've longed for, the financial abundance that seemed unattainable, or the health you've been fighting to regain. Maybe it will even be a great achievement like that dream house, or the car you've coveted. Whatever you are waiting for, the important thing is that the change is much closer than you. Imagine. However, before all of that materializes, I want to ask you for something simple but powerful. Keep your mind and heart open. Every thought and every desire you have sent out to the universe has been heard, and every prayer, no matter how small, has reached the cosmic energy. Now, all you need to do is trust completely, have faith, and know that everything you have asked for is on its way. Even if you don't see it yet, the transformations are about to happen, and they will come faster than you imagine. For everything to happen with force, you must believe it with your whole being, with no room for doubt or fear. What is coming is yours. You just need to be in the right vibration to receive it. The universe has a plan for you, a plan full of blessings, peace, and everything you have worked so hard to achieve. In these next 7 days, you will begin to see how what you have desired so much starts to become real. But this is not a coincidence. It is the result of your thoughts, your prayers, your faith, and your effort. So don't stop. Keep moving forward, because the best is yet to come. Everything you have been waiting for will materialize before your eyes. This is the moment to prepare yourself to receive what is rightfully yours. Maintain your faith. Keep your focus clear, because the change is so close you will feel it with every fiber of your being. In just 7 days, you will see how everything you've yearned for begins to arrive like a gift from the universe. Because you deserve it for all your hard work, for all your dreams, and for all the faith you have placed in your path. Don't doubt for a second. This is just the beginning of something much bigger that is on its way. Woman, What I am about to reveal to you today is something deep and essential for your life. Something you may not have fully understood, but which you will feel with every word you read. That gift you carry within you is much larger and more potent than you imagine. It's a unique energy that makes you who you are. That light that keeps shining, even when you feel on the verge of collapsing. That force that attracts others, but at the same time pushes them away. Why? Because not everyone is prepared to see the greatness that resides in you, and some cannot bear it. The people around you see your power, and instead of admiring it, they perceive it as a threat. And even when you give your all, even when you strive to give the best of yourself, you realize that there are those who not only don't value you but somehow wish to see you fall. These people, though they say they support you, are really looking for you to stop shining, to put out your light, to collapse. But what they don't know is that no matter how much they try to knock you down, no matter how much they criticize and speak ill of you, there is nothing that can extinguish the power that God planted in your soul. What comes now is big, very big. Divine justice is in motion, woman. And what is about to happen will put everything in its place. Those around you, those who have spoken behind your back, will soon see the truth as it is. And if you think the worst has already passed, wait until you see what the universe has in store for those who disguise themselves as friends, but were, in fact, your greatest enemies. There is no turning back. Everything will be revealed, and their true faces will be exposed. I want you to pay close attention, because one of those people who pretends to be your friend, the one who smiles at you and assures you that everything is fine, is the most dangerous of all. She is a woman who cannot stand you, and it's all because she is still in love with your ex-partner. I know it sounds unbelievable, but it's the truth. She hates you because she believes you took something from her that she could never have, even though you never even tried. That's what she feels. And the worst part is, it doesn't stop there. This woman not only hates you but is completely obsessed with your life. She spies on you from fake profiles, watching not only you but your entire family. She is looking for any opportunity to harm you, to steal everything you have achieved, because she cannot bear to see you happy and at peace. Her spite knows no bounds. I have warned you that you must be very careful because she is closer to you than you imagine. She has gotten close to someone in your family, a very special person to you, with the intention of manipulating them and poisoning everything around you. But I want you to know something very important, woman. You are not alone. The universe is on your side. You have divine backing, and even if they disguise themselves as friends, you will soon know who they really are. The truth will come out. And when it does, you will see how karma takes care of everything they have done to you. So please, do me a favor. Leave a comment saying, I am ready for the solution. Declare with faith that you accept what is coming, because what the universe has in store for you is much greater than what those envious people can imagine. There is someone very close to you, someone who masquerades as a friend, but actually hides a twisted intention. Her face may appear full of kindness, her words may sound sincere, but behind that mask hides a shadow of malice. This person, with all the calmness in the world, will invite you to her house. She will welcome you with a warm smile, with gestures that feign genuine concern, with sweet words that seek to envelop you. She will tell you that she does everything for your own good, that she only wants to see you happy. But I want you to stop for a moment and not get carried away by appearances, because that invitation has an ulterior motive that is not as innocent as she wants you to believe. This weekend, when you walk through that door and are sitting in her living room, you will notice the conversation begin to take a strange turn. She, with her soft voice and gestures of false empathy, will start talking about your ex, about your relationship, about everything that holds a piece of your heart. She will insist, subtly but constantly, that it's time to let go, that it's not worth fighting anymore, that maybe you should stop trying. And although her words will come disguised as concern, her true intention is different. She wants to see you give up. She wants to see you broken. She wants to extinguish that spark that still keeps your hope alive. Because the reality, as painful as it is to admit, is that this person cannot stand to see you fight for what you love. She cannot stand your strength, your passion, your unbreakable faith. What you represent, that light you carry inside, is unbearable to her. And although she tries to hide it with smiles and disguised advice, her soul is burdened with deep envy and silent resentment. That friend doesn't want to see you move forward. She wants to see you stop, give up, get stuck. She wants you to feel alone and defeated, just as she feels in her own life. You have to know this. She is a silent enemy, someone who smiles to your face while inwardly celebrating every time you stumble. Do not let her words get into your mind. Do not let her energy mix with your faith. Because even if you don't see it at first glance, the vibration she carries is heavy, dense, and loaded with darkness. And although she tries hard to hide it, the soul doesn't know how to lie. You will feel it in the atmosphere, in those small signs that your intuition will pick up if you stay alert. You, who have weathered storms and come out of them stronger than ever, must not fall into this trap. You are a noble soul, a silent warrior, a woman who doesn't need to crush anyone to shine. Your heart is your greatest treasure, full of kindness, hope, and a faith that is non-negotiable. And that is precisely what makes those who live trapped in their own bitterness uncomfortable. Your brilliance reminds them of everything they have failed to be, and that's why they subtly try to extinguish your fire. But listen to this. No matter how many disguised words they spit at you, no matter how much advice wrapped in poison you receive, no matter how many times they try to plant doubt or fear in you, what God has sown in you, that mission you carry in your soul, no one can destroy. Your destiny is greater than any intrigue, firmer than any betrayal. So when you hear her speak, look her in the eyes with serenity. Smile with the strength that only someone who knows her own value can show. Don't argue, don't explain, don't lower yourself to her level. Just understand that not everyone who claims to be a friend comes with good intentions. Some come to test your faith, to strengthen your discernment, to teach you that when a light shines brightly, it will always make those who live in shadow uncomfortable. Do not fear. Do not stop. Do not waste time unmasking someone who is already revealing herself with her own vibration. Remain firm on your path. Keep loving with that purity that distinguishes you. Because what is coming for you is so great, so luminous, that no attempt at manipulation, no disguised word, can stop what the universe has already decreed for you. Prepare yourself, because while they are planning your downfall, God is already preparing your elevation. Ever since that woman appeared in your life, something inside you alerted you. Maybe you couldn't explain it at the time, but that strange feeling, that small knot in your stomach, was a silent warning. And now, looking back, it all starts to make sense. She didn't come into your life by chance, nor was it an innocent encounter. From her very first approach, there was something in her energy that clashed with yours. And here is a detail you must not ignore. This woman has a connection to the number 3. Think carefully. 3 days, 3 months, or perhaps 3 years ago, when her presence began to make itself known, there were signs you didn't see clearly. She, with her long, dark hair, her appearance that could deceive anyone, carried a hidden intention. From the moment you crossed paths, your soul reacted. It wasn't because of anything you did. It was simply because she couldn't stand the purity and strength she saw in you. What you are, That essence you carry within cannot be copied or faked. And that is something she will never be able to accept. Every genuine gesture of yours, every smile, every victory you've achieved has reminded her of everything she lacks. Her soul, full of deficiencies and frustrations, couldn't bear it. That's why, from the very first day, her heart filled with a silent rejection, a hatred that grew in the shadows, and her envy is not limited to the superficial. She not only covets your material success or your relationship stability, but she also yearns for that peace you radiate, that connection to life that slips through her fingers like water. Every step you take forward, every triumph, every new achievement is an open wound for her. Envy consumes her day after day, and although she has tried to disguise it with nice words and forced smiles, the truth always finds a way to surface. Can't imagine the times she has tried to manipulate destiny in her favor. She has resorted to things you should not take lightly. Candles, invocations, rituals that seek to alter your path, especially with intentions aimed at separating you from what you love most, seeking to sow discord and pain in your life. But let me tell you something you must engrave in your heart. No darkness can overcome one who walks with light. No evil can touch what God has protected. That woman has thrown her worst intentions at you, and yet you are still here, shining brighter than ever, because everything she tries to send your way returns to her own life, multiplied. And although she has tried to affect your health, tried to make you stumble, wanted to see you weak and defeated, she has not been able to and never will. Because you carry a fire within you that cannot be extinguished, a divine protection that covers your every step. She can't understand it, but the more she fights against you, the greater the strength that awakens in you. Every tear you thought was weakening, you was actually watering the seeds of your greatness.